All right, so our first season of Roma last episode was literally almost perfect. We finished in 3rd place in Serie A, coming only 2 points away from winning the title. But sadly, we came just short in the Europa League, losing in the semifinals. So close to a European trophy that we probably should have won. But we still achieved our goal in season 1 of getting Roma back in the Champions League. So today we started season 2. We got new kits. We got maybe some shocking transfers planned, because they're going in the series to make Roma the best team in Italy, the best team in Europe. And today we're going to start our first ever Champions League campaign of this series. So of course, drop a like down below if you want more of this Roma Career Mode, and I say we just get right back into it. All right, so the elephant in the room for this current team, this Roma squad, it's got to be the striker, Artem Dovbyk. We looked at his stats. He's 6'2", 83 rating. He's got good pace, good shooting. I thought he would be so good for us. I thought I'd really use him well, but for me, sadly, he just wasn't that good. So if we're thinking, like, how do we make this team a Champions League contending team, a contender for Serie A again? How do we get this team better? It's got to be focused on the striker spot, probably. So right off the bat, we received an offer in the summer here. It's kind of just fallen into place because Real Madrid want to sign Dovbyk from us. So it is kind of like a win-win scenario. No, we can sign someone else. He can go move on to be like a backup striker at Real Madrid. It really is, just a win-win deal for everyone here. So we settle on 48.5 million for Dovbyk. And there it is, man. Already the first move of season 2 with Roma. Dovbyk is going to Real Madrid. So nothing confirms we're going to need a new striker this year, but we're going to need probably more than that. I think we're going to need a new CDM as well. Because even though our vice captain Cristante was good last year, he is, he's 31 years old. His pace is 52. I feel like he's much more suited now for like a bench role. And then we probably should sign like a pretty good box-to-box mid to pair alongside Kone. If we want to make this team better, that's how we do it. So pretty much we're looking for 2 signings to start year 2. A new striker and also a new starting midfielder. And after selling Dovbyk, our budget for this year is going to be 152 million. So we could definitely use some of that, probably the majority of that actually. We're gonna sign these players as we also wait for a new arrival from the youth academy this episode. That is coming very, very soon. Okay, let's look for the striker first. So the striker I want to replace Dovbyk is actually an interesting one. It's actually Uche playing for currently at Getafe. So this guy, he's younger. He's not as good as Dovbyk in terms of rating, but I feel like our team is pretty old, so we need to get a little bit younger. That we should get younger. And Uche is 23 years old. He's 6'3". He's got really good physical stats, so he's more of a target man than Dovbyk. We got playmakers like Dybala, Shula, Wesley, and Angelino all around us. So having a striker like him, I feel like Uche can really thrive in our team. And maybe we can grow him to be like one of the best strikers in the world, maybe. And I do feel like it is somewhat realistic. So there's also that for the realism police. 39.5 is the deal we get accepted for Uche. So yes, he's still work in progress. It's definitely not like a world-class signing, but if we can trade him and, steer him on the right direction in terms of growth, he could become one of the best strikers in the world at some point in this save. So yes, Uche, our new number 9. Welcome to AS Roma. All right, now for the midfielder signing, which is definitely, it's a bit higher profile, you could say. It's a player that plays the 3-4-3 system, pretty much at his team. So he's familiar with our system, and that is going to be Morten Hjulmand from Sporting. I mean, if you're going to run a 2-man midfield in a 3-4-3, I feel like he is the perfect CDM to have in the midfield alongside Kone. Kone's got definitely better attacking stats, so Hjulmand's going to be the one that stays back majority of the time, but he's got great stamina. He's got great tackling. He's got like 4 defensive play styles. So for the 3-4-3, having a CDM there, he is the ideal player to have in that spot. Now, this one is going to be a little expensive. It's gonna be very expensive actually. Let's do 69.5 to start, see what Sporting want for him. 69.5, and they're gonna walk away. Okay, I'll be back in a week. I'll be back in a week, Sporting. That is so disrespectful. It's not even funny. Or I should have known better. I knew they were going to walk away at 69.5. I knew it. Bro, they're probably going to counter with like, what, 73.5? Like, yeah, you guys walked out over like 4 million. Brother, I'm coming right back. I am right back. Okay, let's do like 72.5. 72.5, and they're going to want, okay, I'm not giving you Shula. No way. Let's go up to 75 million, which I do feel like is still a pretty healthy offer. It's a good offer for us. 86.7. Okay, so they want a pretty penny for him, but he is that good. Him and Kone, I think, would make us, maybe a Champions League contending midfield this year. So it's very big. We get down to 83.3. I can accept 83.3 million. Sporting, we can do that. So it is going to be our most high profile signing in this episode. Morten Hjulmand, welcome to Roma. Now, I don't think I've used Uche yet in Career Mode, but I have used Hjulmand before. I know he's good. The guy is reliable. He's just a great CDM to have. And yeah, I'm very excited now for the Kone and Hjulmand kind of midfield duo at Roma. So that's going to be our 2 signings, but we still have 1 player to arrive after these 2. You guys might have missed it. Last episode when we started the series, we actually started with a kind of like a scout future star in the academy. And that player is Callisto Bresci, the Italian left winger. Now, I'm not sure if this guy is like the Italian Messi, if he's the next Francesco Totti, but this dude looks insane. But he's still 15 years old. I believe his birthday is around August. So before the season starts, he should turn 16 and we should be able to promote him. We should be able to. So let's see if that's actually true now. Because yeah, if it is, bro, he is going to feature for us a lot this season on the bench. He looks like the next Italian football legend. So as we now get to match day 1, it's going to be Roma versus Cagliari to kick off year 2 is Bresci, 16. Is he ready for promotion? Bresci is going to be now 16 years old. The boy is ready to get promoted. So we actually grew +9 over the summer. This dude, I apparently spent the summer training with legends, but Callisto Bresci officially promoted to the senior team. He is the future of this club right now. I mean, almost 70 rated at 16. He's an exciting prospect. Yeah, this kid is going to be special. So I don't think he's ready for a starting spot yet. Definitely don't think he's ready for that, but definitely ready for a spot on the bench as maybe a backup striker, you know, a backup cam. We're going to see today just how good he actually is. So for year 2, that's our team. So Dybala, Uche, Shula, Angelino, Wesley, Kone, Hillman, Hermoso, Mancini, Ndika, and also Svilar in goal. You know, I think if Uche doesn't pan out to be like a complete flop, this team should be better than last year. It should be better. So there's only one way to officially find out. All right, the first game, Roma versus Cagliari. First, though, our 3 brand new kits for the new season. You see our home kit. We got the shoulder design. Kind of looks like fire. I like those kits a lot, man. I like them a lot. The away kit's very similar, but it's kind of like white, so it's kind of like inverted. Still very clean. Then our third kit's kind of like navy blue. We got the Roma gold, Roma that burgundy color. I gotta say, man, these 3 kits this year do look nice. I like these a lot. All right, though, debuts for Hillman, Uche, and also Callisto Bresci. First game of season 2. Come on, boys. Once again, last year we came 2 points away from winning Serie A, just 2 points. It was a great first season in Italy, but this year I want to be better, man. I want to go for that Serie A title. So officially, Uche gets us kicked off in a brand new season. Hillman into Uche to start. Uche is going to get it over to Sula. Are you onside? He's going to be offside. Okay, that's almost close to a very good shot to start the season. Kone. Okay, that was a good steal. It's not actually. Mancini gets there at the last second, though, and that is a very clutch tackle by him. Angelino, Kone. Into Dybala, the best player in the world at some point in this series. For some reason, whenever I use him, he is the greatest player of all time. Angelino tries to cross it to Uche for maybe his first goal. That's going to be deflected, though. All right, still, that was an energetic first chance for us. That was lively. Hillman, good steal. Welcome to the team, buddy. Hillman, welcome. His first play for Roma. Now Shula into Hillman. Okay, I don't know why he's making the forward run. I don't think I mind it, though. Goes to Shula again. He's going to stop. Oh, I tried to stop. We just lost to Virali, though. All right, the boys are feeling a little rusty here. We still have the offseason funk. Hillman, still again. Kone gets into Paulo Dybala. Okay, there's a chance. Dybala gets it over to Shula. Shula back to Paulo Dybala again. Cross up Uche. That's a deep header that he almost just scored as his first goal for Roma. And that header was really far out, but that was a decent attempt. Yeah, he used to have so many crosses here because we have so many players who can cross to Dybala, Shula, Wesley, Angelino. All 4 of those guys can send in some pretty good crosses. So he is going to be eating in this team, hopefully. Just like this. Shula, okay, trying to get to Wesley. That's a poor play. Hillman can't get an interception. Okay, let's get this first goal, settle things down a little bit, shake this rust off. Dybala into Hillman, get it to Uche, into Wesley. Wesley's going to keep it here. Keeping it for a second, get it back over. Shula is going to go for a finesse shot from a weird angle. Falls to Kone. Now that's weird. It's going to fall to Dybala. Dybala shot, and it's going to be a save. And what a save. That was like a point-blank shot right here. Keeper though just got to it first. Look at that. It's a fingertip save. What a save. All right, first corner of the year. Shula in. Okay, that corner was not as good. Why is Dybala not taking corners, bro? That should be Dybala there. Okay, counterattack, but Ndika gets to it first. Ndika, nice tackle. Feels like we're getting to the game. You know, we're settling in a little bit. First goal's got to come soon. We have 1 minute out on. So last chance of the first half here. Angelino. Dybala, Uche, triangle passing here. Of course the ref blows for halftime, bro. Come on. Bro, that was a clean looking attack and he just says, no, I've seen enough. All right, so 4 shots for us, 0 for Cagliari. Still no goals yet, though. Feels like Uche's header was that was our closest chance yet. Okay, there's some pretty good passing to start to come out in the second half, but we get defense, does their job. All right, chance for Dybala. Into Uche. Back to Paulo Dybala. Now, Dybala's pace was a lot slower this year. I don't know if he's actually gone slower or not, but it feels slower. Uche's gonna get it over to Kone, tries to find him, but can't find him. Okay, this is not good. They got numbers on us. This is not good. It's gonna be Hermoso trying to mark 3 guys at once, and Cagliari scored their first shot of the game through Wagnerman, man. That's so annoying. Bro, that's literally their first attack. Okay, we gotta lock in here. I don't want to lose this first game after such a good season 1. We cannot lose the first game of season 2, boys. Dybala into Kone. Back to Dybala. No, that was meant for Uche. I wasn't aiming at Kone. I was aiming at Uche. Oh, man. Wagnerman is destroying us. He's destroying us, bro. He makes another run and has a free shot and scores it. Bro, it's Wagnerman 2, Roma 0. How do they just score the same chance back-to-back within like 5 minutes? All right, that is very, very unsettling. Wesley, Shula, cross. Uche's there for it. Uche, diving header. Good form. The header, though, is right at the keeper, sadly. Bro, it's the same play. Bro, this guy's insane. Someone stop this man. Hillman, please get it. Okay, that was crazy. He almost scored a hat-trick in 3 minutes of the same 3 goals. Kone into Uche. Get it to Wesley. Wesley into Uche. No, that's not the pass I should make there. That's not the pass. Oh, man. They're going to score their third. Bro, what has happened in the second half? They've had 3 shots and they scored every single shot. Bro, their attack apparently has just come to life here. I don't know what I've seen. All right, so I'm going to bring on closer to Bresci. I'm going to put Dybala at cam, or at striker actually, then Bresci on at cam. Let's do Folorunsho for Kone. Let's do a bunch of subs. Why not? I don't know what went wrong this game, but all of a sudden we have just gotten slapped. But all right, Callisto Bresci makes his debut. The 16-year-old wonder kid for Roma makes his debut. Now, it's not the circumstance we wanted, you know, a 3-0 defeat. That's not what we wanted him to make his debut in, but he does make his first appearance. Folorunsho into Bresci. Bresci, first shot. Okay, first shot. He was eager for it. It's going to be an easy save, though. But this is one of the weirdest games I've played in a minute. Like, they've had 3 shots in the second half and scored every single one. Now, Folorunsho into Pasili. It's going to be 3-1. A little bit too late, though, boys. A little bit too late. Yeah, that is going to be far away from saving this game. It's consolation, so we'll take it, but this first game was very disappointing. Now, it's kind of funny. Last year, I'm pretty sure we lost our first game, too, so it's kind of similar to last year. It's nothing to panic about yet, but it is a little concerning. So, first game of year 2, debuts for Hjulman, Uche, and also Bresci pretty much shadowed by a tough 3-1 defeat to Cagliari of all teams. That's crazy. 7 shots to 3. They scored all of their 3 shots. Like I said, though, it's nothing to panic about just yet. So we actually won our next 2 games. So nothing to panic about. We're 2-1 to start the year. We're going to try to just shake off that first loss. Now, next game, though, is our first Champions League match of the series. Now, kind of funny. Our first game of the Champions League this year is versus Celtic, a team I believe we faced last year, either in the knockout phase or at least the league phase of the Europa League. So yeah, we actually faced this team last year. This should be relatively straightforward first Champions League game for us in this series. Now, in saying that, I thought last game would be simple, but was that simple? No, we lost 3-1. Let's see, the Roma back in the Champions League. If we lose versus Celtic, I'll start to get very concerned here, very concerned. Very nervous about our season that's coming, man. Dybala gets it to Uche. Uche goes for a first shot of the game. We're looking for his first goal still. That was not a bad chance. Now, Paulo Dybala cross in. That's perfect. Hermoso, the header threat from last year. Good header, but a good save. Hjulman wins the header. Now, Angelino is going to shoot that from the stratosphere, and it goes slightly over the bar, sadly. All right, though, I like the aggressive start. I like the aggressiveness. You're not gonna lie, Celtic are playing some good passing here. I don't like to see this. I don't know why it's so good. Kenny gets it over. Bernardo shot. Zvilar gets the save to it, and then he can't get the loose ball. Hermoso clears it. All right, Celtic, good start for them. I don't like this, man. Corner comes in over the bar. I would say pretty equal chances for both teams the first 15 minutes. Here, we got some waking up to do still. We got some waking up to do. Uche, great ball to Wesley. Great ball. Wesley's now in. Wesley's going to be calm. Getting cut inside. Left-footed shot from Wesley. It's a good shot. Kone's there for the rebound, and it's going to hit side netting, sadly. Oh, man, so close to just an open goal there. And Dika gets it to Hjulman. Hjulman, okay, whoa, that's not the pass I wanted. I want to go to Kone there. Bro, I don't know if it's me, but like passing this game in the past like month has been so off. I'm passing the wrong players so often when before it wasn't quite like that, and they're going to score the first goal of this game. Celtic do score. Yeah, I don't know how they're scoring these goals this easily. I do not know how. I'm starting to get upset. We need to lock in here. Why are we struggling so much to defend right now? Why are we struggling so much? That's going to be Ndika. Ndika, great job there. Come on, bro. Now is where we lock in. I'm done with this struggling. Uche is kind of in. Okay, what a clearance by Scales. Now that's going to be Shula header. It goes right over to Scales again, though. Oh, man, they're going to score again, are they? Are they going to score again? Hermoso just stopped probably a goal himself, so they almost scored. Bro, I don't know what is currently wrong with this team right now. I don't know what's wrong with us. Bro, we are struggling to start year 2. They're cutting us apart now. They're cutting us apart. Shot there, but we are struggling to start season 2. Second half begins. Currently 1-0 down to Celtic. Hey, Uche, good steal. That's some good aggression to start the second half. I like to see that. Then get it to Angelino. Angelino. Uche gets it through to Paulo Dybala. Dybala. Good touch there. Turns again. He was closed down, though. Dybala still going. Still going. Tries to get a pass to Uche. Does. Oh, come on. That was actually a great play by Dybala. You got to finish off the chance, though, Uche. Man, this should be 1-1. That was an easy one to score, too. Hjulman into Kone. Kone turns. Trying to turn the defender, but Carter Vickers is too strong. All right, they got a free kick middle of the field. 58th minute. If they score someone off this, I might actually crash out, bro. It's going to be... Okay, what is that? They're going to pass it off. That's fine. Now, Brooks, though, in a dangerous spot. Ndika tracks him well. Very well, and Ndika, great job from him. Bro, we need to wake up so badly right now. I don't know what is wrong with us. Wesley into Shula. Then he get it off to Wesley. Good ball there. Wesley's kind of in. He's going to stop. Going to look for an option. Going to look for it. Wesley's looking for something. No one's there, though, Brandon. There's no option. Other than like a really tough cross to Uche, which I don't want to make in that spot. Probably should have just made it if I'm going to lose it. Oh, man. Chance here again. It's going to be Hermoso. Good tracking by Hermoso. Good tracking. Kone, Hjulman, Uche. Get it over to Shula. Nice. Wesley. But Wesley's the one finding space. Oh, that pass should have got through. All right, let's do Vaz on for Uche. Let's do Bresci on for Shula. And also Folorunsho for Kone. Let's do that. Kone's not been good so far this year, man. He's had 2 stinkers. We simply need fresh legs on, boys. Come on. Bresci's second appearance of the season. He's going to get it over to Vaz. into Callisto Bresci, the youngster. Oh, he's gonna score his first goal for Roma, basically on for 2 minutes. Maybe that's what this team needed, bro. We needed like an injection of young energy in the team. That's what we needed. Bro, Roma's #1 young top talent scores. By the way, also with Vaz getting the assist, that might be 2 young players that are the future of this team. But man, what a finish by Bresci. 66 rated and had the composure of a legend right there. All right, 1-1. Bresci, good play by him to get us in this game now. Come on, 15 minutes to win this game still. We'll leave it up to a 16-year-old to save us in this game, right? With all our players, all our stars. Leave it up to the 16-year-old wonder kid. Game is far from over though. Good pass over to the right. Goes to Brooks. Now gets by our defenders completely. Oh man, there he's gonna score that. I just couldn't track it, bro. Everyone's making runs and dragging my defenders everywhere. And then Brooks just scores a worldie. Bro, I couldn't control anyone to get in front of him. Everyone is just like in their stride running past him. 2-1 in the 84th minute. Yeah, I might be officially concerned for this season. I might be concerned. Hillman, the second touch is so heavy. Bro, we were having second season, after a great first year, we're having second season syndrome. I think last year was too good maybe. So our first Champions League game is gonna be a, it's gonna be a 2-1 defeat. We have no chance here. Bro, what a pass. All right, nope, it's 2-1. 2-1 defeat in our first Champions League match of the year versus a team that we beat last year, I'm pretty sure like comfortably. That right there is a very worrying sign here in season 2. Once again, you know, Bresci's debut goal, it was overshadowed by a horrible defeat. I mean, yeah, it was great to see his first goal. You know, he's definitely showing his potential, but team-wise, it's been a horrible start for us in year 2. It's been horrible. And the trouble one thing was those first 2 games, the first 2 play games are actually the easiest probably of the episode. And we lost both of them, so it just gets tougher. So Serie A, we're now sitting in 10th place after 5 games. That is, once again, for a team that finished in 3rd place last year, only 2 points off the title, that is almost like a disaster type start. Champions League, we have 1 game played, 1 loss. Next game is going to be back in the Champions League. This time, though, facing one of the best teams in the world, facing Arsenal. Bro, how typical of me would it be to lose versus Celtic, you know, lose versus Cagliari, then beat Arsenal? It would be so typical. But all right, we are facing here a much better team. This could be a little scary. It could be. It's very likely we start Champions League off with 2 losses in league phase, man, right off the bat. So that's not how we want. That sets up, you know, probably a low finish in the Champions League phase. Maybe get knocked out in league phase. Who knows? We can win and get a point here. Even a point, it would be big though. If we get a point, I'll take it. Hillman, good first steal. Gets it over to Dybala. Uche's in. Uche is on tie. I think he is. Uche onside. Huge chance for him, and that's a good finish from Uche, man. Game 3, finally his first goal in a played game. That is very nice, see Uche. Look at that. Dybala plays a nice through ball, and it's a simple finish for him. We need to see more of that, man. I need to see more of that. Good start, boys. Good start. Let's keep it up now. Kone, good steal. Uche, Dybala swings it over. Now Uche is in again, bro. I think he's in again. Uche is finding space here. Okay, Gabriel caught up to him so quick there, though, and so strongly. Yeah, I was not expecting that. Gyökeres, Mancini, tackle on him is nice. Kone into Angelino. Gets it to Paulo Dybala. Dybala patience. Cross comes to Uche. Uche, okay, can't get that versus Saliba. Dybala gets back though. Kone, back to Dybala. Dybala's gonna swing it over. Goes to Wesley. That's a really weird chance, bro. Someone's gotta be closer there. If someone's closer far post, it's an absolute just tap in goal to make it 2-0. Okay, there's some good passing. Looks like we rattled Arsenal a little bit, you know. They're sharpening up though. They're focusing. That is Mancini. Clearance away is kind of wild, but Ndika gets it over to Hillman. Good job, boys. I do not mind that defending. Now Wesley. Gonna get it over Matthias Schüller. Gets it back to Wesley. Come on, boys. Swing it over. Oh, beautiful right there. Schüller. Options. There's no option, though. Wesley into Uche. Tries to go for a low shot, and he just completely missed it. That was weird, though. I feel like he almost should have made contact with that, but the game didn't let him. Saka into Gravenberch. I don't know why Gravenberch is Arsenal, but he always is. Mancini again. Good tracking there, boys. Good tracking. Gyökeres again, though. Gyökeres again. Cuts inside. That is some great skill. Kone, good defending. We're gonna get it out there. Okay, that's desperate, but it works. It's desperate, but it works. Just get the ball out, boys. Kone, there you go. Nice pass to Dybala, too. You're actually playing better here. We're looking better. Dybala has space to run, finally. He's gonna thread it. Oh, I tried throwing it over to Uche. That didn't work. It did. Uche had space. Saka, great ball. Gyökeres again. We got 2 players around him. 2 players. Mancini's the one to stop him. And at halftime, it's currently 1-0 to Roma versus Arsenal. I mean, I don't know if the team is settling now, but the team feels a lot better in this game. I don't know what's changed, but the team feels better. If we could beat Arsenal here, that would definitely get our season back on track, I think, especially for morale. Jula into Angelino. Cross comes. Now it's going to be actually Uche. Goes for a little ding to Kone, but Kone, oh, the ball wasn't quite as accurate to him as we needed. Oh, no, Martinelli, please. Martinelli. No, gets by there. That's going to be, oh, Hermoso. What a tackle by Mario Hermoso, man. That is going to save a goal pretty much. Going to keep this at 1-0. Bro, that was clutch. Now, okay, counterattack Wesley. Looking for Schüller. Gets it to him. Schüller, patience, is going to stop. Far post. Dybala's there for it, and it's 2-0 to Roma. Defense into attack. Bro, I was aiming for Uche there, but Dybala just attacked it, though. Man, Mario Hermoso, goal-saving tackle on one end. And then Shula, what a cross here to Dybala. That was just perfect. And he won that, I think, over Timber. 2-0 in the 56th minute, bro. It'd be so typical to beat them. It'd be so typical. If I lose the first two, then beat Arsenal. It's so FC. Bro, we desperately need this win right now. We desperately need it. 2-0 lead. We cannot lose this lead now. Kone can't stop that. Oh, my. That passing right there is insane by Arsenal. That's just insane. 2-1, 63rd minute. Arsenal gets some life in this game. Bro, I can't stop this. Look at this passing. I cannot stop this. One touch, just triangle passing. I cannot stop that. That is our ultimate sliders. Does that work? And all right, it's going to be game on. The game is far from over in the last 25 here. Shula. Cross comes in. No, it's going to be deflected again. Handball. I'll take it. Now, is this crossing or shooting range? I might actually shoot this, actually. It might catch keeper off guard a little bit. I'm going to go for like a pretty low shot, and we're going to add a lot of power to it. Dybala from the free kick. Might be a little weird. We're going to try it, though, and oh, Raya. Oh, it goes in. Bro, I think it might be an own goal, but Dybala scores the free kick. Raya can't stop it. He actually caught him off guard. I got to see it again. I'm pretty sure it goes off his hand and it goes in. Is it actually Dybala's goal, though? I think it is. I think it's at 2, so I don't think it's an own goal, actually. So the free kick comes in. It's like right at... Okay, the game didn't even show it, bro. So Dybala takes the free kick, and Raya gets his hand to it, but he cannot keep it out. So it is actually Dybala's goal. Oh, man, that actually, I can't believe that worked. All right, 3-1. We are back on track, man. Rules out the last goal. That's big. Now, please, don't score again, please. No, Mancini. No, they're gonna come back and score immediately. Bro, it's like Cagliari. They're scoring every chance now. You gotta be kidding me. It's 3-2 with 20 minutes left now. Saka just thread the needle there. Gyökeres, good first time shot. 3-2 with 20 minutes to go. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's do the same thing. Let's do Bresci on for Uche. We'll put Dybala up top, and let's do honestly, let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that for now, actually. So Bresci, the only player coming on last 15. And the youngster help us just seal this game maybe with one more goal. That'd be beautiful. Kone, good interception. Nice. Hjulmand gets it over. Angelino, Bresci, Dybala, patience. Swing it over again. Wesley's in. Wesley, are you one side? I'm not sure. Gonna pass it over, though. Oh, what a play. And then Raya makes the save, though? And I guess. Paulo Dybala, cross in. We're there for it. Oh, it's gonna be clear. It was actually a great corner. Okay, get it, Dybala. Get it, Dybala, please. Hjulmand. No, that header pass was so weak, bro. What was that? Oh, no, bro. Gyökeres. No, Gyökeres gets by me there. Hjulmand makes up for the good steal. Good work, Hjulmand. Come on, 5 minutes left. Rice. Bringing it forward. Kone in front of him. Stay in front of him. Hjulmand on Gravenberch. Gets it over. I don't like this. I don't like this, bro. I don't like it. Okay, Hermoso gets to Kone. Kone, please get it out. Good job. 2 minutes left. Just get it forward. Get it out. Shula. Dybala. Wesley's running. Swing it back to Dybala. No, I actually wanted to go over to Shula. I didn't want that. Okay, hold up, boys. Last chance. No, Gyökeres, please. Gyökeres gets by me there with skills. Gets it over. Gravenberch's shot is weak, and that is going to be full time. Bro, that was such an important win for us. That feels like now we're back on track after beating a team like this in the Champions League. That's going to give this team so much life, but that was so close. What a game versus Arsenal. And all right, so winning our next game versus Udinese also is going to put us, steer us back on track. So we're now in 8th place on 10 points. So currently only 6 off first, only 3 off second. So we're back on track, I think. Insane that our next game is versus the Italian giants, Juventus. A team, despite being in 11th, they're still a very good team. Rodrigo, Dejan the David, Moretti, McKennie, Conceição. It's a team to be feared. For this game, though, I'm gonna give Bresci his first start. So Bresci in for Uche, Dybala up top. We go with that versus Juve as Bresci gets his first start for Roma. Oh man, this is definitely Bresci's chance to prove himself, on the biggest stage in Italy almost. The 16-year-old next, maybe the Italian Messi, maybe the Francesco Totti the next. Gets a start versus Juventus. See what we can do, boys. I think if we can win this game, we'll definitely be right back on track. Those first 2 games are going to be just a fading memory. We will be right back on track, boys, so come on. First chance, Rodrigo's doing skills. I don't like this. Ndika can't get around him. Come on, please. Okay, thankfully, Sevilla makes the save. Bro, those skills are so hard to track. On these sliders, it's insane. Shula, good clearance away there. I like that clearance. Yeah, those skills are insane. Vlahovic, chance here. It's going to be a shot. Hermoso, very good block by Hermoso. Good job. Vlahovic gets it over. Ndika's there. Ndika, great tracking back again. Okay, defense is definitely locking in, I think, last 2 games. I am seeing some serious improvements. Dybala is going to try to get to Kone here. Kone. What a touch by Kone. They both go down. That's a foul on them, but that should be a card probably. You know what? I think this might be another Dybala free kick chance. I'm shooting this. Now, this one would be probably like, best free kick of all time level if we can score it. So, Paulo Dybala, a lot of power on it. He is going to, come very close to actually. That's a respectable attempt from that far out. Bro, I just got Dybala playing the series at like a Ballon d'Or winning level. Someone said in the comments of the first episode that I should make like an all-time Tyztir 11. That'd be cool to do for a video maybe. I like that idea. Now, Kone gets to that though. Gets to it. Out down Angelino. Yeah, if we did that video, Dybala would 100% make the team. He would 100% be in that team. Like, no doubt about it. Dybala into Bresci. You want Angelino. Now he is going to cross this in. What a cross. Okay, actually goes to the keeper, but I like the swing on that. Just a little too close to Di Gregorio. Yeoman, great steal there, buddy. Great steal. He's going to have a good pass too. Oh, beautiful work. Kone. No, I should have laid it off to Bresci, man. I shouldn't have went forward there. Should have been a tiny bit more patient. Oh, bro, these skills are so hard to track right now. Okay, block there. Wesley gets it out, bro. The skills are so hard for me to track, though. Holy moly, there's space here. What a pass. Bresci is by himself. Bresci, one got to beat. Bresci tries to beat Kalulu. Okay, the kid has still got some growing to do. His dribbling there, he's not quite good enough to beat players by himself yet. The 16-year-old went for something pretty audacious. Failed it, though. Douglas Luiz shot there, blocked, and it's going to fall back to Shula. Okay, this game feels pretty close so far. And that is going to be halftime. Come on, big next 45 for us in this season to start year 2, man. A big next 45. Can we get the season back on track fully, or are we still going to be struggling? Dybala turns. Dybala, great turn, but Luiz is there to get the loose ball, unfortunately. Almost a good chance. Okay, Wesley, what a block on Rodrigo. Now, Shula, I thought he was going to run further in behind, but he just stopped running. Okay, this is not good. Rodrigo by himself. This is not good. He's got to pass over. Now, that touch, though, Mancini read it, and Mancini played that beautifully. Yeah, defense is definitely locking in more. I'm seeing it. Wesley, Dybala, over to Shula. Great passing play there. Shula. Into Dybala again. Dybala hit Dybala. Dybala in on goal against his former team, and he's gonna score the first goal of the game. Of course, it's always got to be Paulo Dybala. It's just got to be him. 1-0 in the 58th minute to Roma. Weah can't get by Kone there. Great tackle. Okay, Weah's still back though. Kone, Bresci gets it to Hillman. Dybala might be onside there. Still might be. I'm not sure if he is. Now, I thought Shula had the pace on Vermeer. I should have just kept it, though. Bro, do I think Shula's a lot quicker than he is? Because I thought he would break away with pace there. I guess not. All right, 20 to go. Let's do Dybala to the right. Let's bring on Vaz for Shula. Let's do Cristante for Hillman. Why not? And we're going to rock with that rest of the game. So, Vaz, another youngster on at striker. Can he help us just seal this win? Now, Vlahovic, Mancini, can you please mark Vlahovic there? Please? Ndika, great block. Bro, sometimes my defenders just watch the guy in front of him and I can't switch to him. Like, bro, where is the heavy marking? Okay, Vlahovic, he just ran it out. Good job, Vlahovic. That was very, very poor. 15 minutes to go. Cristante. Kone. Into Bresci. Bresci gets it over to Angelino. Angelino looking for something. Vaz is there. Vaz climbs for it. Good climb. The header, though, is right at the keeper's chest, man. If that's just over to the side at all, it's a goal probably. Just can't direct it enough. Kone. Great steal. Great dribbling, too. Bresci's in a little bit by himself. Bresci's gonna cut inside this time. Patience. Good turning there. Angelino. No, this second touch, Angelino ruins it. 5 minutes. It's still just 1-0 to Roma. Defense lock in. Cristante. No, he was there gonna steal that. I thought he was gonna steal it. Angelino. What a pass by Luiz. Might be last chance here. Might be yield is in over to Conceição. Oh, what a tackle by Mancini. That might be game for us. Bro, another last minute just goal-saving tackle. A minute at and on. Bresci's not going to reach that, but it does not matter. We are going to win versus Juve 1-0 in game 4 this season, at least game 4 in the played game. Bro, once again, it's so typical. I lose the first 2 and then beat Arsenal and beat Juve. Whatever the case be, man, I feel like our season now is back on track. All right, so I got some good news here and also some bad news. Now, the bad news, we got Bayern next in the Champions League. The good news, though, is we're currently on like a 7 or 8 game winning streak. We won all the games in October here. So if we include Arsenal, that is, yeah, that's currently an 8 game winning streak. So Champions League, we sit 11th. We have 6 points off 3. And then Serie A, we currently sit all the way back in 3rd. Man, what a recovery. Now, okay, 6 points off Milan's not good, actually. But to be in 3rd place after losing our first 2, I will take that, man. I'll take it. Let's see a little set update. So top scorer is going to be Dybala 5 and 3, Kone 4 and 3, Cristante's got 4, Uche's got 3. So numbers scoring wise are not that good, but it feels like right now our season's kind of just barely starting to start kicking on. Now, though, a very tough game versus Bayern at home, man. This is going to be a true test for us, kind of like Arsenal. If we can beat Arsenal, Juve, and Bayern back to back to back, that'd be insane. So Uche comes back in, so we're pretty much playing our regular first team from the first 2 games. Bresci back to the bench and see what we can do versus Bayern here, boys. I'd even take like a point in this game. If we get a draw, I'd be happy with that too. And it's just good to see those first 2 losses did not ruin our season completely. It's just taking this team a little bit to find our feet, but current 8 game winning streak, that is solid. That's more like the team from last year. Now, Ndika, great tackle there, man. The whole team is playing better. Even the tackling feels a lot better. Now, Shula. Gonna get it to Uche. Uche, good hold up play. Great hold up play. Shula again has got options. Gonna slide it over. Tries to find someone dangerous. Just can't find anyone there. Header. Bro, why is our header passes just so always off track? They're horrible, bro. I feel like everyone I do is always to right to an opposing player. They're annoying because they're like wide open. Oh no, Kane. Kane, stop. Ndika again, bro. Ndika's having a great season so far. He's playing great. Now that's a crunching tackle. Should be a foul. Shula. Bro, I wanted the call probably. I should have just played advantage. Or I should have took the foul, actually, not played advantage. Okay, this is a little bit pacey to start. Musiala trying to track back here, does. In, overshot by Elise, and it's gonna go wide. All right, this game has started at a very high pace, Yeoman, Kone into Uche. Gonna find Hillman. Where are the runners at? Where are you guys at? It's Chula. Here he is. Chula is gonna stop. Gonna cut inside. Finesse shot from him. Good work. This shot is gonna be saved though. All right, Dybala, come on. Can we score from corner? I'm feeling it soon. I'm feeling it, Hermoso. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Hermoso is not quite feeling it though. Dybala over to Angelino. A chance again. Gonna go for a low-driven cross. Oh, man, that's a great attempt. Uche, though, first-time shot. It's gonna hit side netting. Okay, first 30 have been very chaotic here versus Bayern. All right, Wesley gets it to Shula. Can you get it back to Wesley? Bro, I like the spacing all of a sudden. We're playing so much more like last year. Wesley into Hillman. Hillman, powerful shot, Newble. What kind of save is that, bro? What kind of save is that? How do you push the ball that far out? That just looks ridiculous. Dybala into Kone. Hillman, good touch there. Tries to get it back to someone. No, Musiala's gonna steal it there. How do you steal it from Hillman, man? Diaz gets it over to Goretzka. Okay, we're gonna slow down their attack a little bit. We're gonna push him back. Coming right back in, though. Musiala looking for the pass to Kane, which Mancini, he read that beautifully. And now the counterattack starts again. Wesley up to Shula. Great pass. Shula is going to go for a cross, an early cross. Now it's going to be probably a throw-in. Nope, it's actually halftime. Okay, it's good to see, though, versus a team like this, we're actually playing pretty competitively. That's good to see. Because, yeah, this is probably like a preview for the late knockout stage if we even get there. Kind of like a first preview for this team versus teams like that. So far, I like what I'm seeing. I just would like a lead. Shula, cross. Dybala is there for it. It's a good cross. Just no one's there quick enough to get to it first. Oh, Mancini, what a steal that is. Over to Shula. Shula. Did he go for another finesse shot? Oh, Shula hits the corner of the goal. That would have been goal of the episode by far. And then Dybala tries to redirect it, but it just hits it so far wide. And that would have been definitely goal of the episode. Musiala gets it over to Alphonso Davies. Wesley tries to stop him, tried to. Okay, we actually handballed it there, so it's going to result in a free kick for Bayern in a dangerous spot, kind of. It's kind of like pretty much a corner. That is going to be actually the worst free kick I've ever seen in my life, bro. What was that? I don't know what I just saw. Now, okay, I try to play quick ball there. I try to play it, and we just give it right back to them. Great job, Tyztir. Great job. That is poor from me. All right, let's do Brescian for Shula again. Let's do Vaz for Uche. Let's do that. I'm feeling that change again. You know, bringing on the young blood, the two youngsters of the team. Whenever they come on, usually good things happen, so we're going to continue that little sub plan. Final 30 here. Now, Kane. Options. Good ball over there, and I jinxed it, bro. Did I really just jinx it? Musiala scores a great move created by pretty much Harry Kane. I'm not sure I could have stopped this. Like, Kane plays a great ball there. I got players there, but it's a good first-time shot, Musiala. All right, man, we got to tip our hat. That's a great goal. We got now 25 minutes. Try to salvage a point versus Bayern. Okay, Bayern smell blood, bro. They're trying to seal this game. They smell blood. I can see it. I can see it. Kane shot and Dika. Great block. Keeps us in it, actually. Final 20 minutes. Pretty clutch there. Now goes to Angelino into Callisto Bresci. Bresci by himself is going to cut inside. Bresci, what a play. Oh, what a play by Callisto Bresci. Bro, this kid's going to be a star. He just did that in the Champions League versus Bayern, a goal down. I can't believe what I've seen. What a goal by a 67 rated player. Cuts inside on, I think Upamecano, and then what a finesse shot, bro. That's perfect. Bro, he has got potential, man. That's guaranteed. And all right, 1-1, 15 minutes to go. It's game on again. Dybala, steal. Get it back over. Vaz. No, but that should have been a better pass by Hillman. Maybe I rushed it. Oh, that could have been so much better, though. Musiala gets it to Davies. 9 minutes to go. It's going to go by quick. Wesley, though. Good steal. And no, he's going to get it out. Actually, throw in. I'll take it, man. We'll take it. I will take the possession. Now we got maybe one chance in us to win this game. Maybe one chance. Wesley into Vaz. Good touch there. Can he get it back to Wesley? He's got space. Wesley space. No, not many options, though. Okay, we're going to stop. Going to pull it back. Hillman, bro, someone's got to be here for an option. Literally no one's here. All right, get it back to Dybala. Dybala gets it over. Kone, back to Dybala. Davies, though, gets to it first. Is that our last chance there? It might be. Okay, boys, get back. What is this? This guy's got so much space. Oh, no. Diaz, I got to come over here. I got to come over. Over to Davies and Dika. Can't get by Davies. Chance here, Hermoso, what a block, and that's going to salvage a point for us versus Bayern. All right, so the goal versus Bresci and also that last tackle by Hermoso saves us a point in this game. Man, though, what a debut for Bresci in this series. He has played amazing in pretty much limited minutes. Bro, he is the future Roma, the future of this series. He has been so good in his debut episode. All right, though, we are going to stop here. I'm going to shorten the videos a tiny bit, so we are going to stop here today. So we're going to stop in November. Next episode, we're going to start pretty much in the January transfer window, and then we're going to finish season 2 in that next episode. And I mean, we actually still have 98 million to spend, so we have some money to spend still in this team. Does this team need one more signing to really become, you know, maybe a Serie A contender, maybe a Champions League contender? Let me know in the comments down below, but drop a like if you want to see more. And also on screen is a video that you might like as well.